So hello and welcome to what has turned out to be a truly gorgeous afternoon. The sun beaming down on the stands and broad beaming smiles all around us. The mood has soared, and so indeed has the expectation of both teams. This is Peter Drury, and next to me providing insights will be Jim Beglin.
Well, I can tell you I'm truly delighted to join you, Peter, and thank you very much for that.
Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. We stand for the national anthem of France. Well, this is the perfect game for all parties, not least the neutrals who've just come to enjoy it.
Well, at least on the face of it, Peter, there's very little at stake in this.
But, Jim,
Well, it still gives ample opportunity for some fringe players to make their case. So I'm inclined towards something that's still high in intensity, in conviction, in tempo even. And that's not a bad thing.
So it's down to business here. Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
Well, Brahim Diaz is someone who had a very interesting football education, Peter. He spent time in his youth, both in Manchester and Madrid, and he's had a real elite upbringing. And it's easy to see why those schools of thought have had an influence on his game. He's very intelligent with his movement, he's hard to dispossess. He does have a tendency to maybe be overly ambitious at times.
Tries one from range! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Rabiot actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Now, can they get him away? Out of play for a throw. Upamecano does really well to win the ball there. Olise, upright and purposeful. Olise's cross. Brahim Diaz. That has been slung wide. Out for a throw. And he's been shifted off it. Oh, it's come loose!
Oh, great feat, that.
Chance to deliver. Chouameni pokes it out wide. Oh, that's really good play on the right. He's driving forward. And it's Dembele. Dembele carries the ball down the right. Chouameni. And it's Rabiot. Ball played for Dembele. And here's Olise. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. Rabiot. He's had a shot! Oh, no shortage of confidence there.
Yeah, I think he's a little annoyed with himself there, Peter, because he did pretty much everything right up to the end.
And now they can spring out of defence. Koundé. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. He has found the way through. Nicely spread. Brahim Diaz. Looking to play him in. Oh, super ball. Here comes the cross. Nice and easy for the goalkeeper. Olise. And he skips past his man. Oh, lovely feed, he is such a good mover. And back out. Hakimi. And played cross-field, changing the point of attack. Looking for options for movement. That has ended up in no man's land. It's been a pretty high-octane start, at least from one side's perspective.
Yeah, it's a good start, Peter, and they look hungry for goals, and they'll be aware of having to capitalise in such a good spell.
Olise. Olise, steaming forward at pace. Olise. Hoisted in. Oh, good effort! Well, that is clearly not the outcome he wanted.
Well, this is simple. The supply is to be admired. The defending is to be admonished.
Al-Kanous. And it's Dembele. Dembele. It's Dembele! Goal, France! And that really is so impressive.
The goal for France after 14 minutes is number 7, Ousmane Dembele.
Morocco finding themselves unexpectedly behind. Dembele. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. 1-0 the score. El Ainaoui. And it's Hakimi.
That was lovely, that.
Plays a sharp little ball here. Skims one. Chance! Oh, good finish. A game of thrills, all square in the blinking of an eye.
Yeah, they say that fortune favours the brave, and we've just seen an example. This team has real personality and character.
16 minutes is number 20.
How very smart. He just got it right.
Yeah, keeping calm and taking a touch like that when it's all going on around you isn't always that easy, but he made it look like a doddle. Finishing it off was quite simple after that.
So they have it all to do again.
Such a big goal, Peter. Just when the opposition thought they could turn the screw, they're back to square one again. The manager will be absolutely delighted with such a response.
And here's Mbappe. Mbappe! Just the wrong side.
Oh, he just got it ever so slightly wrong, Peter. There wasn't much in that at all.
Still very early doors, but it is a closely contested affair. Olise. Mazraoui. El Ainaoui. It's a really well-measured ball. Now it's Brahim Diaz. Always onto this. Oh, great defending. That needed doing. No foul, says the referee. No, not quite on the same wavelength. Ball's played through. Pass somewhat off target. El Ainaoui. Quality ball. Played out towards the right wing. Rabiot tries to play it through. Well timed, excellent interception. He shifted it to the flank. And once more he proves rigid and robust. Koundé drives forward on the overlap. Koundé. Koundé's cross. Keeper has taken decisive action. In with the challenge. Now that looks a decent ball. Messina. And it's El Ainaoui. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Messina kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Looking to pass their way up the pitch. Aims beyond the defence. Olise providing an outlet on that flank. Oh, the ball's run loose here. Mazraoui did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Strong running down that left flank. He's got away. No, he's not getting his way this time. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Olise. That's an imaginative pass. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. It's their second corner of the game. This looks promising. And the finish! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? And it's Dembele. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. El Ainaoui. Challenged just a bit on the firm side. Saliba. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. He's gone for goal. El Ainaoui. Oh, and they're quick to press here, right on top of them. He's in plenty of space here. He's found a way through. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Now it's Olise. Good ball over the top.
Olise clearly held on to it far too long there. Did he do enough to find someone? He looked as if he had his mind set on trying to do everything his way.
Dembele. Mazraoui defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. That's a little off target. That's beautifully weighted. And that's a simple one for the keeper. El Ainaoui. Good defending there, they've slammed the door in the faces of the opposition. El Ainaoui. In the end, they found themselves penned in, nowhere to go. He's looking wide. He's shifting through the gears here. And there's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. And that would have been some goal.
Olise clearly is trying to be too clever there. He should have gone with his instincts.
Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. Hakimi. Brahim Diaz. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. He's in a great position here. Brahim Diaz, who does have an assist to his name. Dembele. So hello and welcome one and all from what I can only describe as footballing utopia. The weather is perfect, the fans are in great voice, and the players are all set to get started. This is Peter Drury, and next to me providing insights will be Jim Beglin.
Thanks for that, Peter. Hi everyone. The excitement has really picked up now and I'm eager for the action to start.
Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. It is a true heavyweight clash.
Well, I wouldn't just look at this being another friendly, Peter.
Is that your own experience?
Yeah, if the opposition played like they meant business, we were obliged to return the favour. I don't think there's much difference here.
So we're very much on the way now. Doué's cross. Bruno claims it without any fuss. Plays a sharp little ball here. Space for him to turn and look. Cross goes in there. Oh, good climb! And it's been hooked away. He's having a hit! And that is a save of real quality. Not easy by any means.
Well, I suppose he was being urged to shoot. Maybe the crowd will stay a little quieter next time.
Now it's Brahim Diaz. And he was alert to it. Olise. Rabiot. Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
Well, Brahim Diaz, Peter, is a good example of the best of Spanish and the best of Africa. He's quick, he's agile, he's very good at taking the ball on the touch.
Tries one from range! That had everyone off their seats.
Oh, did the keeper have that covered? I'm not sure he did. I think I need a replay on that one.
Najraoui. He's in plenty of space here. Gets a good foot in there. Flings in across. Long ball upfield. Hakimi gets across to intercept that. Tries to pass it through. Doué. He has found the way through. It's a good run, this. One that is high in energy. Nice control. He slings it in. Najraoui. Now that looks a decent ball. He's found space here. He is through here. Oh, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Foot in. And it's Dembele. Rabiot knocks it out wide. Hernandez drives forward on the overlap. And that is headed for the middle.
They've certainly set out to cause a problem or two down that left flank. Look, it's the width that's providing this momentum, and they look set to further exploit. Gives the defence a decision to make, whether to go zonal or man-to-man now.
Great chance! Big relief, it just needed better contact. That's a risky ball, you've got to say. So, Jim, what has caught your eye in these early exchanges?
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any early mistakes. So we're seeing some conservatism here.
Good defending there, they've slammed the door in the faces of the opposition. Strong running down that left flank. Played into space, and the pass is intercepted. He's found a way through. Ball swung in. Al-Kanous, and it's Al-Ainawi. He'll try from distance. It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. Oh, it's Dembele! Al-Kanous. That's Brahim Diaz. Can he get on the end of this? Now it's Brahim Diaz. Spread neatly. Dembele. Olise. And it's Tchouaméni. It may be goalless, but it is not without interest.
Yeah, the tempo is strong and the game has flair and lots of potential for me.
Saliba. Ball played for Dembele. Nicely shaped ball. No, he's just misjudged that one. That's going wide left. Koundé gets a foot in here. Great vision. Aimed beyond the defence. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. That is ended up in no man's land. Knocks it into space. Doué gets into a good position. And that has been knocked clear. Tries to play it through, and it's been played through.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
He's onside. Can he finish? Oh, just lacked a decent finish.
Well, there's always that risk, Peter, when a team commits too many numbers forward. You can't help but leave some gaps at the back.
Pass somewhat off target. Nicely weighted ball. Now it's Olise. Olise. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. And he's managed to get free. Dembele. Oh, such a clever touch. Dembele! Goal, France! Oh, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Well, look at the manager here, he's absolutely fuming and he has every right to be. You can't win football matches if you give the ball away like that.
France have fired themselves in front.
Well, I'd remind those players, Peter, that concentration will be key for a while now, as you don't want to hand the momentum straight back to your opposition.
Lovely pass, but can he get there? Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
El-Ainawi. France currently a goal to the good, and with the lion's share of the ball. Rabiot. Not the most accurate pass. Little doubt, that is a foul. And he has shown him a yellow card. Well, that has not gone well. And they're quick to get it back. It's a pretty loose pass.
Morocco genuinely seem like a side that's confident with the quality they have out wide. They certainly like their little intricate combinations and link-ups.
Well, that's the impression I'm getting.
Yeah, I think you'll want to make sure you give the opposition a different look with each attack, variation, unpredictability. You know, that's always key to success.
And he welcomes it in. Chance for a shot! And that has earned a few nods of approval from the bench. And we have our very first corner. Hakimi tries to clear. And now they can spring out of defence. Brahim Diaz. It's a really well-measured ball. He is through here. Shapes to shoot! Oh, no shortage of confidence there.
Well, it came to nothing in the end, but it certainly got the crowd going.
And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. And the score is 1-0. El Khaddous! He doesn't look too happy with that. Olise making good progress on the right-hand side. Dembele. Olise. Threads one in. Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
France clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Now this could be a chance. Real chance! Nicely spread. Brahim Diaz. Brahim Diaz carries the ball down the right. Oh, that's clever. Hakimi. And it's Diaz. Chouameni over to the right flank. Now it's Olise. Looking early. Looking for a corner. France have their second corner now. He's going for goal! And that is doing no harm at all.
Well, it was going to take something a bit special from there, and that wasn't it.
15 minutes till half-time. Upamecano wins the duel this time. Olise. Showing good feet. Oh, it's played into the area. Tries to get it clear. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Looking for the run. Rabiot. Looking for options for movement. El Ainaoui. And it's Hakimi. That's Brahim Diaz. And here's Mbappe. Mazraoui did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. He has found the way through. And he's there to belt it away. In once more. Oh, great leap! Now, who's going to be first to this? Decent attempt, but not quite good enough.
Yeah, I think that miss is going to give him nightmares for a while.
Dembele. No, again, there's no way through. Rabiot. Dembele. The defender is not giving up on this. And here's Olise. That's good play. Mbappe, hit chance! Oh, split-second reaction.
Mbappe really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
So, third corner of the game. Hernandez. He's having a pop! It's wide, but not by very much.
Oh, he overcooked that one, aiming for perfection, and he got it slightly wrong.
El Ainaoui.
France really should be happy to let this half run out now and go again second.
No, it's come to nothing. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Al-Khanous. Spread to the right.
That was lovely, that.
He's shifting through the gears here. Hoisted in. Tries to get it clear. Oh, that's really good play on the right. He's driving forward. Olise. Well, that is one way to stop him. Now it's El Ainaoui. Some good work on the right flank here. Olise. El Ainaoui. And reclaimed it in a trice. And Al-Khanous. Tchouaméni ventures forward. Mazraoui in with the challenge. Mazraoui is very much the model of the modern-day fullback. He's picked his way through. Aguirre gets it clear. He's not played the ball, that's a foul. It's just beyond his reach. Mazraoui. Oh, strongly challenged there. Now, can they get him away?
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Hakimi. Oh, good spread. Now it's Brahim Diaz.
That's good play from him.
That is good strength. Koundé. El Ainaoui. Al-Khanous. And claimed it back swiftly. That's been cut out, well played.
There will be 1 minute at
Aguirre.
a time.
And it's Hakimi. And Aguirre. Hakimi. Messina. Aguirre. Oh, that's well done, really robust. This looks promising. And for the first half, that is that. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff. Reflections on the first half?
Haven't played that badly. Getting caught again on the counter-attack is unlikely. They're switched on to that and still very much in this game.
France just ahead here in a tight game. They are 1-0 to the good. That gets us going once more. France currently ahead by the smallest of margins. Tchouaméni, and it's Rabiot. Now Mbappe. Chance to deliver. That should be the goalkeeper's, and it is.
Well, a few of his teammates are quite furious with him as they felt they were within reach, but he made nothing of it. His boss doesn't look too amused either.
Good play on the left-hand side here. Has crossed into the middle, and he's cut it out. Mazraoui. Defending was strong and firm. El Ainaoui. Can he get it through? That's a promising position. Koundé. Saliba. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Looking to play him in. Oh, he's found support out wide. Oh, that's fabulous. Not the worst cross in the world, but still room for improvement. Can he get it through? Doué, he's got away. Look at the space here. Oh, nice touch. Aguirre does well to get it back. Aguirre, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Dembele makes a dash for it. It's Dembele! And that would have been some goal.
Dembele really may get an earful from his teammates for not looking up to see what was around him, but I think he was perfectly entitled to try it for himself.
And it's Diaz. Oh, the chip pass hasn't quite come off. And they're back on the ball again. What a throw in. He's being chased here by an unwelcome guest. That's a good run down the left. Very nicely done. And that's aimed into the middle. And that's the keeper's ball. Mazraoui.
Are certainly playing with an intense focus in executing their plan here.
And that pass just didn't quite work. Just coming up to the hour mark, and it's still 1-0. Upamecano. Dembele. And it's Rabiot. Looking for options for movement. Threads one in. Oh, that's neat. He has found the way through. And that's a throw-in. Gets a good foot in there. Brahim Diaz. That's gone for a throw-in. Well timed, excellent interception. Doué charging forward, the ball at his... Doué! Oh, he's given that plenty, but no.
I don't think anyone's really surprised that he's tried that, Peter. He's certainly confident in smacking one from range.
Oh, easy pickings there. Trying to get out of a very sticky situation. Brahim Diaz. Messina. That's a shade optimistic. That's really well cleared. He's had it taken off him.
The attendance for this match
are
was
looking to break at pace.
71,649.
That is good progress on the left. Out for a throw. And it's Koundé. Aguirre. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
There's a lot of football still to be played, Peter, so ideally they need to maintain an attacking endeavour.
Upamecano cuts it out. It'll be a throw-in. Mazraoui. Another throw-in. Time then for the first substitution of the game.
Well, this could be an indication that the team are setting themselves up for the counter-attack here, Peter, and he is very good at that type of thing.
Substitution.
Mbappe. Hakimi spots it and intercepts. You would think that now would be a good time to consider some changes.
Well, the manager must be thinking to himself...
He's had a shot! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
France get their fourth corner. He leaps for it! Oh, and that one's done no damage in the end. Hakimi. And it's Diaz. And El Kanous. El Ainaoui does really well to win the ball there. Brahim Diaz. Rabiot. Hernandez. Dembele looking understandably energised after his goal. Well, we expected better, and so did he. Distributed tidily, and he's picked it up out wide. Brahim Diaz. And into the grateful arms of the keeper.
That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away, and eventually you might just get that little break.
This is a really front-footed approach.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now.
Hernandez. Doué. And it's Hernandez. That's very neat. Here's Chouameni. Driving forward, steaming on goalwards. El Kanous did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Well, it just petered out. No penetration at all, having had a great deal of the ball. Lovely feet. It's Mbappe! And he nearly went all the way.
That was some seriously slick play. Pretty much textbook apart from the finish. Very impressive movement.
In the end, they found themselves penned in, nowhere to go. And that should get the job done. Hakimi, played out towards the right wing. El Ainaoui. That has found him in acres of space. Doué. Now, can they get him away? He's picked his way through. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. They get a throw-in, so we have further activity on the bench here.
Well, this could be a bit of a nightmare scenario for the defence, as you're going to be facing a very willing runner now, especially one that likes to make those runs beyond the defensive line.
Tries a shot! Oh, he's going to be pulled back for that one. Well, you might think he got off lightly. It is just a verbal warning. Not a bad try by any means.
Yeah, it's good movement though. A bit unlucky he couldn't actually steer it goalwards.
Hakimi kept his eye on it, and he's there. Pass somewhat off target. And it's Doué. Dembele has it in a wide position, and he's managed to get free. He's under a lot of pressure there. He's looking unstoppable. Dembele! Oh, keep trying, and eventually it might come off.
Oh, they're just unrelenting, Peter. Wave after wave of attacks. Now it's just a matter of making at least one of them count.
And he can clear it away. Not getting too much time on the ball here. That is good pressing. Mazraoui. Oh, that's fabulous. This is good pressing. They're not short on bodies. Throw in. The ball goes in.
Morocco really might just end up kicking themselves after that. That could well have been it.
Engages and forces him off the ball.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Caught offside that time. El Ainawi. He's in plenty of space here. Oh, that's nice. Hakimi. And a header! No, he didn't quite meet it right.
I just wonder what was on his mind there. Should have put his foot right through it.
Oh, he's certainly caught him there. It's a free kick. Chouameni. That's a good ball out wide. Mazraoui. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
And he won't reach that. Messina. Aguirre. Unahi. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. He is through here. Tries to pass it through. Great ball, and he's in here. Can he finish? A real chance and a real let-off. Koundé. 1-0 as we head towards the end. That has not gone well. Mazraoui. And that is out of play. He's found a way through. No, he refuses to take the bait. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. France disappointing in the end there. They lack urgency. That has been slung wide. Chouameni. He's a sharp little ball here. Mazraoui. Not the most accurate pass. Olise. Now it's Olise. And he shoots! Could have won it there and then. He knows that. Oh, he knows it.
Olise really should have done better there. I just hope for his sake that he doesn't live to regret that.
He's shifting through the gears here. Lovely pass, but can he get there? And the ball's gone astray. That's a corner kick. They're up to 5 corners now. Mazraoui with the clearance.
This usually is the time teams go into conservation mode.
Has a look and plays it forward. Now that looks a decent ball. Good ball, takes a shot! Oh, that is rather wayward. It's a good run he's making out on the left. Very much into the last knockings. Rabiot. You have to say that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks. Swung over. Olise is herring after that one. Now it's Ben Seguir. And he's being shifted off it. Koundé calmly anticipates. Can he get on the end of this? Mazraoui aimed beyond the defence. Koundé cuts out the pass. Time added on will be 2 minutes. Knocks it into space. Tries to play it through.
Look, there has to be more urgency here. The ball has to get to the other end much faster.
It's a pretty loose pass. El Ainaoui. Searching passes, play. Chance! Oh, that was nice, but not quite the end product required.
What a pass. One that literally dropped into his path.
And a chance! And the kick. And no mistake. Oh, but the flag's up.
The decision came a little late because the referee initially didn't see the assistance flag, but it's the right call.
Disappointment and relief on either side. Nothing doing. And that is as far as it goes. Well, that was tense. Boy, that was tense. The two sides separated by the game's only goal. Koundé taking in the accolades, having been named man of the match, and deservedly so. Well, after all of that, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, Peter, I was expecting this game to be put to bed a lot earlier, especially when the opponent struggled to get back into it. They could have shown greater potency.
Hello everybody, and a quick announcement
So
now.
that's it for today. Thank you, Jim.